start with the recap of volume, because this is what we're actually talking about. We're talking about volume, and we remember that volume is length, breadth, and height. Now, what is this shape? Everybody pop in the chat. What is this shape that that I have put over here? Thank you, Tyler. This is Sad Cube. I see you. Excellent. Thank you very much, everybody. This is a cube. Excellent. We know that it's a cube. Now, you guys will see that I've only written 5 centimeters. I've written nothing else but 5 centimeters. But I want you guys to calculate the volume of this cube. Is it possible for us to calculate the volume of this cube if I've just given you this one side that says 5 centimeters? Absolutely, Tabang. Absolutely. True. I want somebody to raise their hand for me if you're feeling confident and tell me why it is that I can calculate the volume of my cube if I've only been given one side. Yes, Tabang.
Ma'am.
Hi.
This is because this is because if it's a cube, that means it has equal sides, and 5 centimeters means all of the sides are 5 centimeters.
Excellent. So all the sides of my cube are going to be exactly the same, which means they're all going to be 5 centimeters. Well done. I couldn't have put it better myself. Very nicely done, Tabang. So that means every other side is also going to be equal to 5 centimeters. It won't matter. So now that I have to calculate the volume, I'm going to use my formula that I've written down here. Volume is equal to length times breadth times height. So when I calculate the volume, I need to write it out exactly the way we need to write it. Volume is equal to 5 centimeters multiplied by 5 centimeters multiplied by 5 centimeters, right? And that is equal to, everyone pop your answers in the chat. And I know that somebody is going to remind us, therefore, do not forget the therefore. Therefore, volume is equal to, if you just give me a number, I will not accept it. 125 what, Tyler? Tabang, that centimeters isn't 100% accurate. There we go. Thank you, Teacher Cat. Teacher Cat, is that you? Yes. Don't spoil them. Don't spoil them. They must get there. They must get there. Thank you, Nokwezi, for that. Therefore. And Orlando, remember, how many centimeters do I have? I have centimeters times centimeters times centimeters. I have centimeters being multiplied by itself 3 times, which means that it's going to be centimeters to the power of 3, or excellent omolemo, centimeters cubed. Oh, you guys are doing amazing. Okay, Nokwezi, be very careful. It's not the cube root, and I'm going to explain to everybody why it's not the cube root. Okay, now if I ask for a cube number, 2 cubed is a cube number. Guys, who can tell me what is 2 cubed? Remember, 2 cubed is the same as 2 times 2 times 2. It's 2 multiplied by itself 3 times. How much is that? Olonda? Or is it Sia who just put her hand, or his hand up? Sia, what is 2 cubed? What is the answer I'm going to get?
Ma'am, you're going to get 6.
Oh, so 2 times 2. How much is 2 times 2?
Ma'am, 4.
Times 2.
Sorry, ma'am, you're going to... Ma'am?
Yes.
Oh, isn't it 16, ma'am?
No, it's not. Count again. 2 times 2 will give us 4. Times 2 will then give us
8.
8. There we go. Excellent. You've gotten 8. There we go. That's the answer I'm looking for. Well done, Sia. All right. So this is when I look for a cubed number. So it's this number here, 2 cubed. And we call this cubed. Right. Now, when I say that I'm looking for a cube root, okay, when I say I'm looking for a cube root, what I'm saying is I have 8 and I want to know which number do I need to take and multiply it by itself 3 times in order to get 2. Oh, in order to get 8. Now I'm saying 2. I gave you guys the answer. I can't believe this. Okay. Which number do I need to multiply by itself 3 times in order to get 8? Yes, Roland.
Hello, Miss.
Hello, my sweetie. How are you doing?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm good, thank you. It's so wonderful to hear your voice. Do you know which number I'm looking for?
Yes, Miss. The number's
Well,
2.
It's 2. Excellent. Well done. I'm glad you haven't lost that maths brain, even though you've been gone a while. Okay. I'm glad
Must
you
have
still
been catching up on YouTube, Miss.
Is it? Oh, that's excellent. So glad to hear. I'm so glad you're still with us. That's awesome. Okay. Amazing. Well done, Roland. Okay, excellent. And then Tyler tells us that there's a square root. And this is very true. We also have a square root. Now, guys, look at the difference. This is a cube, and this is a cube root. That is the difference between the two. We mustn't confuse them. Okay, do not confuse them. Same with a square. If I asked you guys what 5 squared is, 5 squared is the same as 5 multiplied by itself twice. So Tobani, do you want to tell me? Do you want to unmute for me and tell me what is 5 squared going to be equal to?
25, ma'am.
Excellent. Well done. Because it's 5 times 5, right? And that's going to
Yes,
give me
ma'am.
25. Don't go away, Tobani. What happens when I ask for a square root? When I ask you for the square root of 25, what is my answer? Yes. Give me my
5.
answer. It's 5. Excellent. Which number do I need to multiply by itself so that it's it gives me 25? You did that so beautifully, Tobani. Well done. Amazing.
Thank you,
stuff.
ma'am.
You can mute for me, my sweetie. Well done. Okay. I just need to check with everyone in the chat. Can you give me a thumbs up? Am I lagging or can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear
No,
me?
I
Am
can hear you properly on my
Thank you.
side.
Thank you, Teacher Kat. Everybody can hear me. I think Tyler's just having a bit of a connection problem because he's saying that I'm lagging on his side. Oh, Samson as well. But everyone else seems to be fine. Teacher Kat, can I ask you to just reach out to them and see if they don't have, oh, okay, Sam.
Okay.
We'll call Sam. That's awesome. Hi, Titelo, no worries. Okay, I hope everyone is with me. So now we just learned that if I have 2 cubed, it's the same thing as 2 times 2 times 2. Now, what we're doing when we're calculating over here is we've got centimeter times centimeter times centimeter. And I can take centimeter times centimeter times centimeter, and I can write it as centimeters cubed. So I need to make sure that I write it the exact same way. I can't say centimeter squared. I've multiplied 3 of them together. Centimeter times centimeter times centimeter. And that's going to give us centimeters cubed. So we need to be very careful. It's not the cube root, it's the cube. Okay, I want to give you guys one more. Everybody's going to get 1 minute to calculate this one because these are really easy, I feel. Okay, here's the next number. My next number over here is 7 meters. 7 meters over here. Everyone, calculate for the volume of this cube for me. Each side of my cube is 7 meters. Tell me what is my volume going to be. And before Nokwezi kills us all, do not forget, volume is equal to da-da-da-da-da-da. Therefore, volume is equal to something. Do not forget, guys, it needs to be meters cubed. Do not forget, meters cubed. And that's how you need to put it into the chat. Okay, calculate for it first. Sfiso, be very careful. We are not calculating in centimeters anymore, my sweetie. We are calculating in meters. Okay, so my answer is not going to be centimeters anymore. It's going to be meters. But meters what? Meters what? Don't forget. Okay. Let me just check here quickly. Tetela says, ma'am, when you're calculating volume for a cube, can you, for example, say side times side, 8 times 8 times 6, 6 is because of the 6 sides. No, Tetela, what you're doing is you're calculating for the surface area. And we've already gone through surface area. Remember, we did surface area because that side times side you're talking about, that is area. That is the area of a cube. And then when we multiplied by 6, it's because there's 6 faces. So what you're giving me there is the surface area and not the volume. The volume, we need to take the length times the breadth times the height, multiply them by each other. Okay, So there's a difference between the two. Excellent, so there we go. So we need to make sure that we're calculating this side and that side. All right, all three sides. You're very welcome, my sweetie. All right, well done, Sia. I just need to check. I don't know, sometimes my brain, guys, it also switches off. I know 7 squared. I can't remember what 7 cubed is. I need to check. 7 cubed, let me see. Okay, all right. There we go. There we go. That's it, Sfiso, but now you need to give me the actual answer. Oh, Roland has a question. Yes, my sweetie, can you unmute?
Hello, Mas.
Hello.
Must you still do it length times breadth times height, Mas?
You can, because we can call this side length, and we can say that this side over here is breadth. And remember, guys, the height, Roland, is always from the bottom going up. That's always the height side. So this side is going to be the height. But since we're calculating for a cube, what do we know about all the sides, Roland?
They're all equal, Mas.
Excellent. So this side is also going to be 7 meters. And
Yes,
this side
Mas.
is also going to be 7 meters. So I'm going to go, my length is 7 meters times my breadth, 7 meters times my height, 7 meters. So 7 times 7 times 7. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Mas.
You're very welcome. All right. Okay. Right. I think I've given everyone the answer, actually. So Landile, remember, we're not doing 7 squared. We're doing 7 cubed. So I'm going to get 7 meters times 7 meters times 7 meters. And this is going to give me 343 meters. Guys, do not forget the cubed. 343 meters cubed. Don't just write 343. Don't just write 343 meters. This cubed is very, very important. We must include it. Okay. Can I get a thumbs up, thumbs down in the chat? Are we okay with calculating for the volume of a cube? I did not forget the therefore, Bukang. I put it in there. Therefore, volume is equal to, I didn't forget. I didn't forget. Thank you very much, Keisha. Awesome, awesome stuff. Amazing, guys. Yes, no, Kwezi. Oh, no, her hand's down again. Okay. Randila's feeling Gucci. Yes. Yes. Sia, if you don't put the cube there, it's wrong. I'll tell you why. If you write 343 meters, you're telling me that you've actually calculated for the perimeter and not the volume. If you write 343 meters squared, that means you've calculated for the area. So you need to make it cubed. If you don't cube it, you're not calculating for the volume. The volume is the one that is cubed. Okay, so you must write there cubed. Okay, I hope that answers your question. All right, excellent. Okay, now we're going to look at Sam. We are very cheesy people here. We're very cheesy people. And we love the word Gucci. Teacher Coco's favorite word. It's my favorite word. All right, now this whole thing is going to change. I'm just going to write the formula over here. Okay, we're just going to write the formula. V is equal to length times breadth times height. Now, guys, what kind of shape do I have here? You can remind me. You can remind me. Oh, it's not just a rectangle. Good, it's a rectangular prism. Now, tell me in the chat, everyone. Does a rectangular prism have the same length of sides on each side? Do we have the same length? No, no, we don't. We don't. So we can't do it the same way that we can't calculate the same way that we did for a cube. Now I'm going to tell you guys this side over here is 3 centimeters and this one over here is 10 centimeters. And my long side is going to be 7 centimeters. Okay, good. Now I'm going to ask you guys, which side is my length?
There we go. I was saying, I don't know if you can hear me, but we can't hear you. Can see you properly. No, she's not muted, Samsung. Okay. Few minutes, guys. Teacher Coco will be back just now. She's just gonna log off for a few seconds and then.
Excellent. All right. So my volume, guys, remember, my length is always going to be my longest side that's on the floor at the bottom. So the flat side, the horizontal side. So this is my length over here. My breadth is going to be my shortest side at the bottom, and my height is always going to be the one going from the bottom up. So this is going to be my height. So everybody pop your answer into the chat for me. What is the volume? What is the volume of this shape, of this rectangular prism? V is equal to. Sorry, therefore. Excellent, Tobani, that's it. That's the one. Well done. Well done, Keisha. Amazing stuff. Awesome. So now I'm going to write here. My length is 10 centimeters times 3 centimeters times 7 centimeters. And I've now put the therefore in the wrong place. Only after that can I go, therefore, V is equal to 210 centimeters cubed. And Bukang, therefore, is there. It's there. I never forget the therefore. Okay. All right. Can I get a thumbs up, thumbs down from everyone? Are we okay with calculating for the volume of a cube and a rectangular prism? Excellent. Yeah, we're Gucci. Hi, Josh. Okay, Roland is like, I'm still kind of iffy. That's okay, Roland. Remember, we did it last week, Wednesday. So if you need to practice some more, please go watch the recording that we did on Wednesday. Okay. Excellent. Olanda's feeling divine. I love it. Sam, is that your word? I think we're, my 3 looks like an 8. Probably my handwriting gets really bad sometimes. I'm feeling knickknacks. All right, guys. All right. Excellent, guys. Okay, so we're going to start today with something really, really difficult. Okay, and I need you guys to stay with me on this one, because when we are converting cubes, we're going to have a very difficult time if we don't know how it is that we need to convert. I know. No worries, Maria. Welcome. Okay, guys, I know it looks very complicated, but I'm going to go very slowly. Okay, I'm going to go very slowly. Now, remember, guys, we had spoken about if I have 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter is equal to how many millimeters, guys? Tell me, how much is 1 centimeter in millimeters? How many millimeters is that? The other way around, Roland, it's the other way around what you're saying. Good, it's 10 millimeters, okay. It's 10 millimeters, excellent. 10 millimeters. So if I asked you guys, if I have 2 centimeters, how many millimeters am I going to get? Sure. I don't know if there's an issue with my connection, that we're still having a bit of an issue today. Good. I'm going to have 20 millimeters. Excellent. Oh no. Teacher Kat, am I lagging on your side? Because I'm getting quite a few people saying I'm lagging. Okay.
Not on my side.
Okay. Sure, guys. I'm so sorry. I think if you've missed anything super important, please rewatch this video. Okay, because on my side, everything seems fine, and on Teacher Kat's side as well. Tadilla, how can I help, my sweetie?
Ma'am, so I wanted to know that no matter how much the number is, you add zeros at the back or at the front.
True, but it depends on how many zeros we're adding. Okay. That's the important thing. So if we're going from centimeters to millimeter, we only add 1 0. But if we're going to from meter to centimeter, we're going to add 2 zeros, because 1 meter is the same as 100 centimeters. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So the number of zeros is going to change every single time. Okay.
Yes, and because today we were doing revision, and then I quickly want to check. Oh, okay, there it is. We were doing revision, and so it was, I think the question was turn 88 centimeters square into milliliters. And so the answer was 0,088.
Yes, and you know what? That's actually something we're going to be doing on Wednesday, and I'll show you how we do it. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Thank you, ma'am.
Just hold on for me. Listen to this, because that also explains it a little bit. Okay. Now, here's what I'm going to ask, guys. If I had to calculate the area of a cube, if I had a cube, I don't know how I'm drawing my cube, Teacher Kat. What kind of cube is this? What am I doing? No, let me start again. Okay.
Ooh, I'm laughing because I can't even write with this.
See, okay. Now I have a cube that is 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters, right? Can you guys pop in the chat for me? What is my volume going to be? The volume of this is going to be 8 centimeters cubed. Excellent, Bokang. The volume is going to be 2 times 2 times 2, right? Volume is the same as length times breadth times height. So that's going to be 2 times 2 times 2. So I'm going to end up with 8 centimeters cubed. Okay. I'm going to assume that's a typo, Landile, because it's not supposed to be 87, I don't think. Okay, good. It's going to be 8 centimeters cubed. But guys, does that mean that my millimeters is going to be 80 millimeters cubed? Is that what that means? No, it doesn't work that way. Because if I had to calculate for my millimeters, I wouldn't say 2 times 2 times 2. I would say 20 times 20 times 20. Now, I want you guys to go and punch into your calculator 20 times 20 times 20 and tell me how much do I get. It's not going to be 80, guys. It's not going to be 80, trust me. Punch it into your calculator, guys. 20 times 20 times 20. There we go. Tabani, you've got the right answer. Excellent. Google it too. There we go. It gives me 8,000. Gives me 8,000 millimeters cubed. Yo, something has happened here. Something has happened. Okay, we've gone from just 8. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry, no crazy. Therefore, there we go. I'll add the therefore. Okay. We've gone from 8 to 8,000. Okay. And the reason for that is because every time I multiply by 1 centimeter, I add 10 centimeters. I mean, 10 millimeters. So if I multiply 1 times 1 centimeter, 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter, that's the same as 10 times 10. That's the same thing. Let me put the dimensions there. Otherwise, we're going to lose it. Okay. It's the same thing as 10 times 10. So 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter is the same thing as 10 millimeters times 10 millimeters. Okay, so 1 centimeter squared is the same as, how many millimeters am I going to get, guys? There we go. I feel like Tobani is the only person in my classroom at the moment. Good. I'm going to get 100 millimeters squared. Do not say centimeters, guys. I'm calculating for millimeters. So it needs to be 100 millimeters squared. Right. So if I have 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter times 1 centimeter, what am I going to get? I'm going to get 10 millimeters times 10 millimeters times 10 millimeters. Then 1 centimeter cubed is going to equal to 10 times 10 times 10 is going to give us 1,000 millimeters cubed. Okay, I want you guys to notice that when we convert from centimeters cubed to millimeters cubed, I add 3 zeros. Do you guys see that? I add 3 zeros. It's 3 zeros. And the reason for that is because when I go, look at my beautiful drawing up here. When I go from centimeters cubed to millimeters cubed, it's the same thing as 10 cubed. 10 cubed. 10 cubed is the same thing as 10 times 10 times 10. You guys see it? So if I add 3 zeros, that means I've gone from 1 to 10 times 10 times 10. Okay, that's what it means. And you add the zeros from the tens. But all we're ever going to have to do, guys, is we're just going to have to add the zeros. Now, let's try another one with just centimeters and millimeters. Okay. If I said to you guys, I have 4 centimeters cubed. What is that in millimeters cubed? Yes, absolutely, Sia. The cube is an exponent. It is, it's an exponent. What will my answer be in? Oh, we're missing it just a little bit. Excellent, Master Chaba's got it. There we go. It's going to be 40 millimeters times 40. Oh no, I'm lying. Why am I lying? Shoo, I'm lying. It's not going to be that. Okay, let's use another example. If I've got 2 centimeters times 2 centimeters times 2 centimeters, what is that going to be in millimeters, guys? It was supposed to have been 4,000. Good, it's going to be 20 times 20 times 20. So 8 centimeters cubed is equal to 8,000 millimeters cubed. If I have 5 centimeters times 5 centimeters times 5 centimeters, what am I going to get, guys? Olonda, hold on. That's the same as 50 millimeters times 50 millimeters meters times 50 millimeters. How much am I going to get, guys? Put it in my calculator, everyone. Put it in your calculator and give me an answer, guys. Let me write this a little better. It looks terrible. Times 50 millimeters. There we go. Excellent. So on this side, I'm going to get 125 centimeters cubed. And on the other side, I'm going to get 125,000 millimeters cubed. So every single time when I convert from centimeters to millimeters, how many zeros do I add, guys? How many zeros do I add? Tell me in the chat. How many zeros am I going to add? Guguletu, not 2? Excellent. I'm going to add 3 of them. I'm going to add 3 zeros. So if I tell you guys that I have 4 centimeters cubed, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take 4, and then what am I going to add to 4, guys? What am I going to add to 4? I'm going to add 0, 0, 0. 3 zeros. That's it, Olonda. I'm just going to go 1, 2, 3 millimeters cubed. Okay. Whatever my answer for centimeters cubed is, I'm going to add 3 zeros for millimeters cubed. Sorry. Whatever my answer for centimeters cubed is, I'm going to add 3 zeros for millimeters cubed. But I'm going to show you guys one more example and watch what's going to happen in this example, guys. Okay. Now I'm going to get 2 meters times 2 meters times 2 meters. Now, how many centimeters are there in 1 meter, guys? How many centimeters are in 1 meter? Excellent. Olonda, how many? 100. So I'm telling you guys now, this is going to be a really big number. Okay. Because for 2 meters, I'm going to have to write 200 centimeters times 200 centimeters times 200 centimeters. Right now, 2 times 2 times 2, that's going to give me 8 meters cubed. Therefore, 200 times 200 times 200, how much is that going to give me? Yeah, it's going to give me 8 million. It's a big number. It's a big number. But what I can do, instead of having to be like, yo, 200 times 200, I can just look at how many zeros I have. I'm going to go, I have 2 zeros here, 2 plus 2 plus 2. So I'm going to write here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 centimeters cubed. That's a huge number. It's a big, big number. 6 zeros, not 9, Google it to 6 zeros. Okay. 6 zeros, not 9. Millionaire, yes, the law. Not millionaire, just million. Okay. There we go. All right. So if I said to you guys, I have 7 meters cubed, I'm going to write there. I'm going to write 7. And how many zeros am I going to put after 7? How many zeros? If I want centimeters cubed, I'm going to put 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 centimeters cubed. Oh, Tyler says he missed everything. I'm so sorry, Tyler. You're going to have to rewatch the video. Okay. All right, let's take a brain break. I feel like everybody's a bit overloaded by the many zeros that we have here today. Guguletu says it's easy. I see you, Guguletu. I see you. Oh, Roland's like, Miss, let's continue. We can continue in just a little bit. Okay. Excellent, Josh. That's great to hear. Too many zeros. All right, Teacher Kat, are you going to start us off with our word chain today?
I'm
Okay,
here and I'm
excellent.
ready.
Okay, so today we are doing famous landmarks. Doesn't have to be in South Africa, it can be anywhere in the world,
Eiffel
but pick a
Tower.
landmark. The Eiffel Tower. Is that the only one you know, Teacher Cat?
The first that that came to mind. I'm just like,
Okay. The Eiffel Tower. Okay, so somebody needs to give us another landmark that starts with an R. Can you guys think of one? I'll take famous cities as well. There we go. Tabani, I'll take that one. Olonda, what do you think? I feel like every time I ask Olonda to unmute, there's something really difficult. Olonda, are
Hello,
you there?
ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. So I got it, ma'am. It's Rome.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take Rome. Rome is quite a famous city and quite a famous landmark. Excellent. So we need one that starts with an E. Okay, one that starts with an E. A landmark that starts with an E. It cannot be Eiffel Tower. We've already used Eiffel Tower. I like Molebogeng's one. That's a nice one, but make it more specific. What exactly in that country? What exactly in that country? Mialani, can you think of something that starts with an E, a landmark or a famous country or city?
Epping Forest.
The Ebony Forest. That's a nice one. I like that one. Ebony Forest. Nice. Okay. Sure. That was a really nice one. I did not think of that. T. Guys, can you think of a famous landmark that starts with T? I like that one. Hi, Landile.
Hi.
Can you think of a famous landmark that starts with a T?
Tokyo.
Tokyo, good. I would even go further and say the Tokyo Towers, but that's okay. We'll take Tokyo. Okay. I like it. Thank you. Tingo, can you think of any famous landmark or city that starts with an O?
Orange.
I don't know. You're gonna have to spell that for me, my sweetie.
O-R-L-A-N-D.
A-N-D. I have never heard of Orlando before. Did you maybe mean Orlando, as in Orlando, Florida, where we find Disney World? Is that what we're referring to?
No, it's like an American city. Orange.
Oh, do you mean New Orleans?
Yes.
I think it's pronounced New Orleans. There's a new in front of it, so I'm not sure if I can take it. Because technically it starts with new, which is an N. Guys, we can't use Orlando Pirates. Can you think of one? I think somebody's helping you out in the chat. Can you think of one? Oh, that's a nice one, Olonda. I like that one. Emerson, what do you think?
Hi, ma'am.
Hello, Emerson.
Ma'am, I first wanted to say by T, Tokyo, but I don't know what starts with the O.
Okay. I mean,
Can I say one from the chat? Orange River.
Okay, we can go with Orange River. Okay. Does that work for you? Is that okay? All right. I'm not going to get to everyone's hand, guys. Otherwise, we're going to run out of time. And I want us to look for, or did he say Orange Farm? I didn't quite hear him. Sam says he's been to Ohio and saw a dinosaur. Sure, you've been to Ohio, you saw a dinosaur in Ohio. That is amazing. Oxford Street is also a great one, or Oxford itself. Tyler, we don't know that it's a cab. All right, guys, I think we're going to stop it there. Okay, we're going to stop it there. Real Madrid is a very beautiful place. Real Madrid is a country, is not a country. Madrid is the country. Okay, guys, we're going to continue with conversions. And I just want to see if you guys get what I'm saying. Okay, before we continue, hold on, guys. Okay. If I ask you guys, hold on, this should be centimeters, and I'm going to remind you guys quickly. Let me just write here, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. If I say to you guys, I have 9 centimeters cubed, how many millimeters cubed am I going to get? Olonda, you're missing something. How many zeros do we need to go from centimeters to millimeters? Yes, Salome. Hi, Salome, do you want to unmute? How many zeros do I need, guys? Excellent, Daetso. Good, that's it. Mbali, don't forget, it's not centimeters cubed anymore. It's now millimeters cubed. Okay, so it's going to be 9, 0, 0, 0 millimeters cubed. Okay, if I have 9 meters cubed, how many centimeters cubed do I have, guys? How many zeros am I going to put on the end? I'm going to have 9. Good, 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 6 zeros. Okay, excellent. So I'm going to get 9 million centimeters cubed. Let's try another one. If I have 16 centimeters cubed, how many millimeters cubed will I have? Yes, Nokwezi. If I'm going from centimeters to millimeters, how many zeros do I need, guys? From centimeters to millimeters, how many zeros? That's it, Mbali. Well done, Olonda. I need 3 of them. Good. So I'm going to write 16 and I'm going to add 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. If I have 42 meters cubed, what is my answer in centimeters cubed? What am I going to get, guys? That's it. 42, and then I'm going to add 6 zeros. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. We are going to continue on Wednesday.